Good morning, children. Welcome back. And today we are going to connect with the topic Emerging Political Trends 1977 to 2000. So, coming to this chapter, we are going to learn and understand the various importance related to political trends, how the emergency which was initiated and what things are implemented. We have already discussed in the previous topic, and in this, we are going to learn and understand what happened duration 1977 to 2000, like various things we are going to discuss and understand in this, like testing of democracy, and in what manner Rajiv Gandhi started supporting to Sri Lankans with the Tamil military, and what incident took place, that we are going to discuss literally in detail. Not only that, Sri Lankan agreement, Blue Star operation, and what was the reason for emerging of TDP party, and knowing about the Assam, Punjab agitation, in connectivity of Blue Star operation. So all these are the things we are going to know and understand. Coming to the point that what was the thing here, as we are going to learn and understand political events in contemporary India. What was the situation previous and at present scenario, how things are changed. So multi-party system and coalition government. These are the other what they have been uniting together to form as one. Not only that, tension started among the economic of markets, politics of democracy, in what manner this tension has created. And not only that, how the fundamental values to knowing about the people, what is the importance of democracy, how they should inculcate unity and integrity, social and economic change. These all are only bringing togetherness to know and understand the one what we call the nature and future of democratic institutions having complete maturity of democracy. How people can understand, how people can know and learn about all these are the things what we are connected with. So in this regard, now let you know about the one what we call return of democracy after emergency. After emergency, what was back means democracy was back. So to make you clear, the period between 1975 and 1985 is known as testing time of Indian democracy. It is the time to test how our Indian democracy was functioning. What was the state of emergency where fundamental rights were cancelled or denied. So all these, a great electoral victory of the Congress, Rajiv Gandhi, and with this the end of the rule of Congress party, how the things became active there at the central and state government. In what manner the governments are becoming active to make importance, like socialist, communist, farmers, Dalits, backward caste, Hindu nationalist. All these are the various in which not only that, like non-political movements like environmental movement, feminist movement, civil liberties, and literacy movements. So all these are only regarding testing time 1975 to 1985. Then after 1977 elections and the end of emergency, this is a surprising elections. That is in the month of Jan 1977, Srimati Indira Gandhi, like releasing all political prisoners, removal of all censorship, freedom of movement regarding campaigning and meeting. So all these are the things with which initially she has taken active role in making such type of only the one to follow, the one to put an end, to put a full stop otherwise, and to welcome back the one what we call democracy. Such type of decision taking was only made by Srimati Indira Gandhi and all other parties. Even the Congress party, which was split like nothing but all these parties forming as coalition, and they are becoming like against our opposition. Like Congress opposition, which has made Swatantra Party, BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, BDL, Socialist Party. All these are the opposition parties. What was their main intention means they don't want to support Congress party. Or otherwise, to make you clear, they are completely against of Indira Gandhi. Indira Gandhi, personal point of keeping in mind, they are only overcoming that, not only that related to Congress. Especially, whoever the leaders are there in this Congress, they themselves are quitting. And in this especially, who are became against of this Congress party are the two like Jayaprakash Narayanan and Acharya J.B. Kriplani. So, these two persons played a crucial role or a vital role or important role in making against of Congress. And ultimately they want to support only for one what we call Janata government, rather than nothing but people's government. So with that intention, all of them were united. So in this situation, in these circumstances, what things have happened there and then, Mr. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, in the year say 1977, 26th March, Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, who became the 6th Lok Sabha Speaker. Not only that, immediately after that, 25th July, in the same year 1977, Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, who became the 6th President of our nation, India. And there in the same year 1977, being the presidentship, Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, Mr. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, who acted with the three important prime ministers like Morarji Desai, Charan Singh and Indira Gandhi. Though they are the different types of parties, but he made to play an active role. So that all are the things with which he played a vital role. Then what happened the next? So Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy in the year 1977, who played a vital role with taking the three prime ministers, Morarji Desai, Charan Singh and Srimati Indira Gandhi. Then what was the next means? Janata Party came to power. The Janata government, when it came to power, what was the thing, what they have been made? Here all these are the parties which supported for Janata Party. BND, Bharatiya Lok Dal, I repeat, BND, Bharatiya Lok Dal, Congress O, like in which it has been split, supporting, like opposition also what we can consider Congress O, that is the second. And next CPI, Communist Party of India, CPM, Communist Party of Marxist, DMK, Dravida Munitra Kazhagam, Janasan, SAD, Shiromani Akali Dal. So all these parties were supported to Janata government, and there and then Janata government came to power. So what things are happened here? How the changes took place? When we see that a lot of variations. Though the party which came into power, immediately what was the step taken means Janata government has dismissal 9 Congress government, though they came into power, what they themselves are saying means like Congress government is not in a right manner, following all the false, made some false allegation, and they themselves to resign in such a manner they have been created. So with which what they are saying means there and then it should not have only the Janata Party should be introduced, No way Congress should be lead over there in these 9 governmental states, which is Congress, which is already lead, and it got majority of the seats. Though it got majority of the seats, but because of this pressurizing by central government, these state governments were unable to rebuild their power. So blaming to the Congress and reaching as a most highest peak, that is only the one what they have been lead, that is what we call Janata Party. So these are the things which they have been inculcated, and here what they are trying to make, and they are saying means the government, especially the Congress government, was failure because of only the emergency. They have suspended the fundamental rights. No way they have been introduced democracy. They are absolutely following dictatorship. So in such a manner, they started making controversy regarding the against of the party, nothing but what we call Congress party. So no way they are not accepting, to make you clear. So what I want to say is that their intention of the Janata government is that only that have to be ruled and that have to be governed, and no way any other party should question them. They should not talk against of any other related. So that is what they are making here, and they are blaming to the Congress. So with all these things, what things they are trying to make means they imposed one or the other way to the Congress. And for this what happened means central government is supporting. Actually according to the constitution, whoever they get majority, they can enjoy that, because 9 states they got majority and they are the victorious, no doubt about that. But people of Janata, they are not accepting the victorious. So in this connectivity, just only the time span, like though it came to the power 1977 to 1980, though it tried to make one or the other, but it stayed, it remained only for 3 years. Why? What was the reason? Here they said that to restore the democracy, restoration of democracy, but they are not able to implement this. And what was before what they are saying? It is a dictatorship they are saying. Democracy has lost its importance and they want to restore the democracy, what they said. Where the fundamental rights are cancelled, where the fundamental rights are suspended, and that they want to build up to make all the citizens in a right and smooth and fair manner. But they are not able to be on the word. And what they said, democratic they said, but they followed authoritarian rule. The promise they have given is democracy, but implementation is authoritarian. Not only that, in these 3 years time span, misunderstanding among the Janata government ministers, they don't have proper understanding, and that all are only the drawback here, how they lost their importance. That is the reason we can say here just it's only stayed for 3 years. A long-standing party on which, though they try to make all these are the things with the false allegation made by Janata government on Congress, and even though Congress have majority, they did not accept it for that. So these are the things, drawbacks, and making what? Corrupted manner, running government in what manner? Corrupted manner. So all these are the failures, misunderstanding, disunity among the ministers in making proclamation of what they have given the word. They are not able to be on the word, and that all made inconvenient to the people. And that is the reason what happened next. The Congress was returned back. The Congress came to power in the year 1980, except these 2 states like Tamil Nadu and as well as West Bengal. And these states, especially like Tamil Nadu, what they are following is DMK, Dravida Munitra Kasagam. So such type of impact and importance what we have seen here. So though the Congress came into power, but what happened means one or the other Janata government intention is that only to the dismissal of Congress ministers and Congress government should not be ruled. That is the main motto of Janata government. And that was the reason all these are the parties where they have been united together like coalition, and they supported like BLD, Bharatiya Lok Dal, Congress O, CPI, Communist Party of India, Communist Party of Marxist, Dravida Munitra Kazhagam, Janasangh, Shiromani Akali Dal in Punjab. So for all of them, especially the two important persons, J.B. Kriplani and as well as Jaiprakash Narayanan, these are the two persons who supported for that. And of course the Congress ministers, those are there in the rule, they too started quitting. Like Jagjeevan Ram, who was a Congress leader, he was resigned for that. So ultimately, what was their main aim and goal here? If you see, not only defeating Congress, to defeat Indira Gandhi personal point of view. So these are the things in which what they have been calculated and made such type of things. So immediately, then what leads to the next called President's Rule. Here, this President's Rule is only describing about the one what we call Article 356. In this President's Rule, Article 356, what is that means? Governor is appealing to President. What was the appealment means? Dismissal of state government. When state government is unable to rule in a proper manner as per the constitution, whatever the guidelines has given, then governor can dismissal that. So for that, he is taking permission to President. And President with not only with his own prior permission, with consent of Prime Minister, as per the Supreme Court directed that yes, when governor is appealing to the President, President can give the power, nothing but what is that power? To take administrative power in the states. To take administrative powers in the state, that will be only followed with one Article 356. So why such type of decision they have taken in implementation of such means? The only reason is that as they don't want to see here the one what we call Congress leaders. Though they got power, though they got majority, they are not at all accepting that. Then where is true democracy? Where is equality? Where is justice? Where is unity? Where is integrity? And ultimately it turns to emergency. This is what the people they played over here. So such type of impact and importance is only the one that what it describes regarding the one called President's Rule. So these all are the things makes us clear how Janata government wantedly making Congress to suffer a lot. That all what we noticed in this, that is nothing but what we call President's Rule Article 356. So after imposing of President's Rule, after then, what was the next we are talking about? Emergency of regional aspirations. So here, it is a dire necessity to know and learn what was the importance here, why the regional parties are coming forward, why they have shown some injustice. Like why central government was only showing importance towards their own national parties, why not for the state or regional parties? With that intention, regional aspirations which were started from here, what we call Andhra Pradesh. And here, what was the thing which came into limelight means generally the people how they can be reflected and how they can get more popular means either they have to be film industry or well known like any sports or anything like that. So here, as we know that Nandamuri Taraka Ramarao, popularly what we call NTR, basically he was from film industry. So everyone knows and everyone identifies. So what is his intention means why central government is showing less regard towards state government, and what was the reason they are giving very less importance, especially to the one what we call the Telugu states. Telugu state. So in this regard, Nandamuri Taraka Ramarao, what he decided means I have to do something for my people. I have to do something for my people one or the other way. I have to do in favor of people to have the identification to know about all over the nation. So with which intention Like he introduced a party called Telugu Desam Party, TDP. Telugu Desam Party. Shortly what we call TDP. That is on his 60th birthday in 1982. So, what was the idea of Nandamuri Taraka Ramarao NTR idea means to have representation towards the Telugu speaking people, with which what he says that Telugu Vari Atma Gauravam. So, with that intention, he started or launched the one what we call party TDP, and in which he started various types of schemes like 2 rupees per kg of rice, free midday meal, prohibition of liquor. So all such type of welfare measures he has been taken consider, and where he has been completely sweep out all other Congress and all other parties where they have been started contesting over there in this election. So with which he got the power and he became the chief minister. So when he became the chief minister, in the year 1984, because of his health issue, N.T. Ramarao, when he was not well, when he needed surgery he needed, so due to that he has left the Andhra Pradesh and he reached to United States of America. So meanwhile he left Andhra Pradesh and he went to America because of surgery, because of his personal problem. He needs some surgery which is mandatory and his requirement is more. So due to that he left Andhra Pradesh and he reached over there America. So meanwhile in which what happened means the governor in the year 1984, what was the decision they have taken means they have appointed N. Bhaskar Rao as chief minister. So then this became what means a burning issue, and what is the things going on, he was unable to understand here. What situation is going on, what are the things is implemented over here, and with that what he decided means what decision has taken by the Congress government is absolutely wrong and we don't want to welcome him. And immediately whatever N.T. Ramarao has spoke, for that all the parties they started supporting, like Communist Party of India, Communist Party of Marxist, DMK, Dravida Munitra Kazhagam, Shiromani Akalidal and National Conference. So all these parties were united as coalition and they supported for Nandamuri Taraka Ramarao, and that was the reason he implemented and he built that like Telugu Vari Atma Gauravam in introducing of TDP party, and that became one of the important aspiration in this regional party related to Andhra Pradesh.